Hello, YouTubers. Welcome back to Yorkshire Media One. I am Mark. This is...
Hi, I'm Jen.
We are your hosts, your presenters, whatever you want us to be. And yes, we are cheaper and better than the BBC, says the numpty.
No, you were the one that was talking, so yes, says the numpty.
Right, so this is Mark and Jen's talk. And basically, it's Sunday, you've just seen a live, you've just been on a live. We've been chatting a little bit about bullying, so I thought I'd do a video on it. So, what should social media platforms do? And I'll mention a couple of social media platforms, i.e. like YouTube, Facebook, and X. What should they do about bullying? I mean, I can't mention names. As you know, I've had a video taken down on Friday because it were mentioning personal. It wasn't. I will mention his YouTube channel. It's not my fault. It's his own personal name. But at the end of the day, that's all I did. So yes, I named and shamed a troll. But the video, YouTube made me take it down, else I would get a strike and I would be banned for 90 days, basically. And that's what they were telling me. So, what should YouTube do? Well, in my opinion, YouTube is getting a bit like a nanny state. It's been policed too much, in my opinion, on certain subjects. So we're not allowed to mention anything medical, politics, or all like that. We can mention our hobbies, but we're not supposed to criticise like religion, politicians, and things like that. That's a nanny state. Here in UK, we're always talking about our politicians, how they're doing wrong, and things like that. It makes common sense to debate these things. But YouTube don't want us to do that. So that's why certain channels get threatened with being taken down and things like that. But when it comes to bullying, it looks like YouTube and other social media platforms, like I say, Facebook and X, are like turning a blind eye to it, such as, you know what I mean? This has happened to me before. It's happened to me on six occasions, being bullied on this particular platform through this particular my channel, Yorkshire Media One. So I've been bullied and things like that. Now, what can you realistically do when you're being bullied on YouTube? Well, the only thing you can do at this moment in time with YouTube is you can report that person. So you can report them and you can block them off your channel, like I've done with my troll. I blocked him off my channel. Now, what the troll was doing is talking, this particular troll talks behind your back. He says something what you've never said, and he tries to cause trouble that way. And that's what he's been doing with me. He's been talking behind my back, and he's been saying that I've been saying stuff when I haven't, and things like that. Everyone knows who it is, so I don't have to mention names. But at the end of the day, YouTube should be taking this seriously. I mean, there will be younger creators on YouTube, and they could be being bullied. And YouTube are doing nothing about it at this moment in time. They're not giving us the tools to what we can and can't do. You know what I mean? YouTube say, oh, well, you can block them and things like that. Yeah, well, I've done that. It's still getting to my friends, and I'm still receiving things saying this is what it said. And I've got a screenshot of it. I've got proof. How can I put it? I don't blame lightly. And I do point the finger at the blame, straight at the troll and that. He's a coward behind a keyboard and things like that. He is a coward, because he won't say this to me face to face, even I know that, at the end of the day. But what can YouTube realistically do? Well, they could give us a way to report directly to them. Yes, we do report. Yeah, you hit report and it says, you pick one, and then, it is harassment and bullying what he's doing. So that's what I put in. Do that, send it off. I don't hear no. And then when I do hear something back, oh, he hasn't broken any guidelines. Really? I thought harassment and bullying is breaking your guidelines, and that's what he's doing, basically. But YouTube, they've done nothing about him. They haven't took his channel off him or anything like that. So, well, what can we do? Realistically, I'd like to have an email system where I could email YouTube and say, and give them the evidence what I've got, and say, this is what he's doing. Stop it. Simple. You know what I mean? And other social media platforms. I don't know what Facebook does about it, things. I know Facebook have their community guidelines as well, and I've had a 7-day ban on Facebook for stuff what I said. Again, like I say, on social media platforms, i.e. YouTube, Facebook, they don't like you talking about other people. They don't like your opinion on it. So they stop that. They say it breaks their guidelines and that. But when someone says something to me on Facebook, and when they swear at me, they don't get into trouble. It's not breaking Facebook guidelines, really. So you're going to allow, so both platforms, you're going to allow bullying. Now, to some extent, X does try and stop it. They really do. And things like that. So, you tell me, what can YouTube realistically do to stop bullying? They could implement things. They could put things. They could put better tools in for us creators, and for the people who's watching. They could do better things. They could give us better tools instead of like block, hide from channel, report. We need more than that. This needs policing better, a lot better. YouTube. You know what I mean? Here in UK, I don't think YouTube understands our guidelines here in the UK, because here in the UK, we can talk about anything we want. But when it comes to this platform, and it is their platform, YouTube platform, it is from America, they're like trying to corral us and say, no, you can't talk about that. Not talking about what? You're not talking about politics, and you're not talking about anything medical at all. You're not allowed to talk about them. So why don't YouTube give us a list of what we can talk about? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're not supposed to talk about religion. At the end of the day, I mean, why? I don't get it. I just don't understand. You know what I mean? There must be another platform out there what allows anyone to talk about anything. You know what I mean? We do have an opinion. So when there's a general election coming up in this country, are you going to stop people from talking about that, YouTube? Because if you are, that would be wrong. Totally wrong. That's not a democracy. It's like a dictatorship. It's like YouTube. You're saying you do this, you do that, or else. No, you don't do that. In a democracy, we can choose what we can talk about. You know what I mean? If it's upsetting your values, that's nothing to do with me. Don't put your problem onto my shoulders. It's as simple as that, basically. You know what I mean? This is all wrong. So what do you think?
It isn't fair, is it?
Go on. What do you honestly think?
Well, it isn't fair, like, when someone can get away with...
What they got away with, basically.
Exactly, yeah. It's not right, because you shouldn't have things said about you behind your back, and you shouldn't have things, like, accused of when you haven't done anything.
Exactly. So what do you think about YouTube trying to stop us talking about, like, politics and things like that?
Well, they do say everyone has a right of freedom of speech, don't they?
Not going to YouTube. That's what I mean. We do have a freedom of speech. But according to YouTube guidelines, we're not. We haven't got that freedom, but yes, we have. You know what I mean? I talk about it all the time, every day, politics and that. It's a very favourite subject and things like that. You know what I mean? Tearing down Keir Starmer, for one. That's got to be done. You know what I mean? So I think YouTube should give us a list of what we can't really talk about, or what we shouldn't be talking about, and telling us why we can't talk about it. We're not allowed to talk about Donald Trump, we're not allowed to talk about Keir Starmer, we're not allowed to talk about anything religious in it, or all like that. There is channels out there what do talk about it, but they take a risk in things going down. You know what I mean? In their channel being taken down. People do take a risk. I take a risk now and again. When something important comes up, it's got to be talked about. You know what I mean? You've got to be able to talk about it. Especially in the UK, or what's going on at the moment with the boat people. We've got to talk about it. If we can't talk about it, we just do as heads in. You know what I mean? Daft things and silly things would happen in any case. You know, I use YouTube for my hobbies. I don't expect to be bullied. Do you?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I don't expect to be bullied about it. I don't expect people going around saying, "Oh, well, he said this." That person, that troll, is trying to get me beaten up. And I'm not having it. That's an act of violence. That is an act of harassment and bullying and violence direct at me. So YouTube should do something about this. They've got to do. All social media's got to do something about it. X tries to do something about it, and they really do. They give you a choice, a big choice. Whatever you said, you either take it away or you get banned. Yeah, and you get banned like you do on Facebook and things like that. So, you know, YouTube can do the same. They can say, all right, if you don't take this down, okay, leave it up. We'll give you a 7-day ban. But your video will still be up. You know what I mean? Okay, fine. I can take that hit. I'm not bothered. But what YouTube do, they threaten you. Oh, well, if you don't take it down, we'll demonetize you. Well, I'm not monetized. I haven't got the 4,000 watch hours, what you want me to get. Now, I've got the subscribers, but I haven't got the 4,000 watch hours, what you want me to get. So, demonetize me all you want, because I'm not monetized at this moment in time. I don't care about being monetized. I do this as an hobby. I do it because I enjoy doing it. You know what I mean? And I don't expect to be bullied. You know, when you go to work, do you expect to be bullied at work? No, you don't. There's things in place, bullying at work, to stop that. You know what I mean? And YouTube, you need to put things in place better. I understand that you're trying, and you are trying very hard to do it by, oh, well, you can block them, hide user, and report. Okay, we can use that, and that's what we do. But nothing happens. Nothing gets done about it. You know what I mean? So there you go. You know what I mean? If something got done about it, we'd be a lot better, wouldn't we?
Definitely would.
I mean, you haven't come across this yet, have you?
No.
You haven't been bullied or anything like that, have you? I know you've had some nasty comments, but...
Oh, we've had a few trolls, like, saying nasty stuff, but nothing...
No one's gone round saying that you've been saying this and that other...
No.
About other channels, and not like me.
No.
You know what I mean? I've been directly accused of talking about other people when I haven't. If you go back to... Not this Sunday's, last Sunday. If you go back to last Sunday's live, someone said I mentioned a YouTube channel, and I didn't. You know what I mean? It was all wrong. Why would I? You know what I mean? And things like that. You know what I mean? You just don't do it. And things like that. If I do mention other YouTube channel, it's usually I do a shout out, innit?
Yeah.
There you go.
And it's talking about them in a nice way, not...
Yeah. Exactly, not a negative way. I do not talk about anybody negatively. I don't go around talking about anybody behind the back. So if this troll has gone to other people saying, oh, well, I've said this, I've said... I haven't. It's a lie. It's a big lie. And things like this needs to be stopped, basically, at the end of the day. Me and Tony have had a laugh about this and that, and we've had a serious talk about it as well. But like I said, my troll... If you're listening, your details and the information has gone in an email to the police. It's in their hands now to what they do. If they don't do anything about it, I can't do anything about it. I've done what I can. So, there you go. You need to pack it in. You really do. So, do you want to add any more? Well, you can add as much as you want.
There's not really much more to say to it, really, is there?
Well, you can if you want. Yeah, I don't want to be accused of taking all this time for myself, you know what I mean?
It's fine. There's not much to say, really, but what you haven't said about it, like about the bullying and the trolls and stuff.
That's true.
And it's not as if you can name and shame them.
I could do it. Yeah, I could do it in past. I've never had a video taken down for it until now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because it's, someone's complained. So, do you think that troll...
He's probably complained.
And he's watching?
Probably. Hello.
Hello, troll. Yeah. So he's complained, yeah.
I can't see anyone else complaining apart from
No, I can't.
him.
I can't at all. I mean, I think other people have had the same problem with him. I know my friends have. I know Tony Tech Powell has. And I think Wizzo's Channel 1's had trouble with him as well. Oh, there you go. I mentioned your channel. But they won't mind. Hello, Richard. Hello, Tony.
But could this troll be hiding behind a fake picture, a fake ID? We don't know.
Well, that's what we were talking about with Tony, wasn't it? If it is a fake picture and a fake ID. Because we seem, Tony and me seem to think this is a kid hiding behind an adult picture in Mummy's house. Wait until Mummy finds out that you've been causing trouble on the internet. Because internet bullying, it is against the law. It is illegal. And YouTube should be doing something more about it. Really more about it. Because the more they ignore it, the more this is going to happen. And I'll be here again making a similar video to this. What? You know what I mean? So there you go. So there's no more what you want to add to it.
Can't really say any more than what I have.
Right. So apart from that, you've had trolls
Mm.
saying bad things.
Yeah,
That's all you've had though, isn't it?
definitely, yeah.
So that's harassment. Yeah. And you do what I suggested. You do block them, hide you, and then report them.
I just never respond to them because that's what they want. They
Yeah,
want
true,
you
true,
to
true.
respond. So it's sometimes best to just ignore them.
True. So that's good advice as well. Just ignore them. Right. So this video is now creeping up. So I thought, yeah, it's going to be a long video. So I want you've had your tea and biscuits ready, and don't forget, I'm going live. I'm going live next Sunday. Going live next Sunday. Don't forget that. It's a weekly thing. I go live next Sunday. When people get used to it, they'll understand. Don't know. Yeah, be a Q&A, I think, again next. I don't know. We'll think of a subject at the time. So catch you all later. And if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. Please please subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell icon. All that will let you know when I'm uploading another video. It's free to subscribe to Gen V71 and Yorkshire Media One, so please do so, more the merrier. Share the video to your friends and your family and to other social media like X, Facebook and Instagram. Use the comment section below and let me know what you think. What should YouTube do about bullying on their platform? And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now. Catch you all later.